Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich, just completing the Second American Civil War as the American Union State. But the Pacific States of America still live, and United Mexican States have taken some American land, so we are looking for our excuse to kill them all! The American Civil War may be over against the syndicalists, but until we put down the Pacific States, it's not done. And also New England. I have to have New England back. All de jure American land shall be mine. All right, so we're sitting on a lot of army experience. We do have some free military factories. That's nifty. We're still producing some towed artillery, so that's pretty good. Let's start increasing our support equipment. And we have available planes in reserve. I'm not too worried about that right now. Let's go to our templates and start upgrading some people. So, our infantry are currently 19 combat width, and we can throw in some engineers and some field hospitals, and some recon. So we want to do that. So that's going to cost us a little bit. I also want to get more combat width, but I guess we could wait until I have some heavy tanks. That's 20. Now the reason I like this a lot is because it greatly increases our armor value. Right now our armor is 0 and our piercing is 4.2. I'm willing to guess that most of the infantry that our opponents have is pretty similar. If we were able to throw in enough armor to overcome the 5 piercing that they probably have, now we'll take so much less damage. I mean, the same probably could be done with a light tank, though. Nope, not even that. The armor's so low, it wouldn't make a difference. So yeah, I think having some heavy tanks on this is very tempting. Could also try going for some artillery somewhere. We'd have to remove a little bit, though. Our organization would still be 30, which is not bad. Combat width of 20 would be very hard to beat down. Lots of soft attack, lots of breakthrough. It's not a defensive unit, but it is pretty good at pushing through our enemies. So yeah, that could be pretty nice. Maybe we'll do something like that. I'm not too sure yet. Missing equipment production of motorized. Oh, I guess we did just add that on there. Okay, let's go to production. Get motorized going. Some of that will be nice. There we go. Start building up some efficiency with our factories little bit by little bit. Yeah, we need to get motorized, actually. I just completely forgot about that. That is part of having the field hospitals. Okay. Chromium. Let's trade with the Ottomans, I guess. How's the rest of the world looking? I haven't been paying attention. So the Germans are doing their thing. Looks like the socialists took over all of Italy. Civil war in Spain is still raging. Austria has been released, but I'm guessing as a puppet? Yes, they are a puppet of United States of Greater Austria is what it's called. Huh. That's interesting. I'm guessing Hungary owns them, though. So Hungary decided to become a major power in this particular game. Russian Empire is still a thing. It hasn't descended into communism, but it's not a republic anymore. Yeah, so we haven't missed a ton yet, but still, that's exciting. So, you, sir, would primarily, if we had an offensive line, your primary goal would be to take over Texas again. Something like this. And after that's done, you create an offensive line to grab Mexico City. Okay, so that's what we're looking for there. We got just enough troops to hold all of these lines. We may not need this many. Probably could take some of you guys and move you down to a different front line. Maybe this one down here? A little worried about getting too much supply problems, but we'll see. No template currently for the heavy tanks. That's fine. Just start producing them. It's going to take a while anyway. So yeah, looking pretty good. As long as Canada doesn't do nothing to me, I think we might be all right. In the meantime, can I continue upgrading some of my militia until I'm able to do something better with them? Let's go to my AUSS militia here. So they can have more combat width, but I don't want to spend a lot on them. If I wanted to add a recon company, manpower, infantry, equipment, support. Reasonable, add that. Field hospital requires motorized, which we don't have, and I don't want to add support artillery. So let's just add recon. That should make things a little bit better. We'll use better templates against our opponents. Actually, probably should have done that sooner. That's not too expensive either. And frankly, I'm sort of amazed that I didn't have everyone switched over to a template with engineer companies. But we had so little equipment for so long, I didn't think we could do it. But now we do. So now it's all about producing that motorized and the heavy tanks until I can get some good upgrades going. So yeah. So let's just sit back and sort of see what happens. The computing machine has been finished. Good. Let's go for some decryption and encryption tech. delay is about to be done as well, so we'll keep working down the superior firepower doctrine. Which I have heard, by the way, that there might be a national focus or something for superior firepower. Or something like that. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought there was a national focus thing that had something to do with superior firepower, but either way. Yeah, this should be pretty good. So yeah, we're going to go for War Plan Purple and start pushing against all of the South and Central American nations. Take over what we can. Let's go for mobile defense. That increases our defense for all infantry and enables a new tactic, elastic defense. We need to start producing a bit more rubber, eh? Hey, Germans, we like you, you like us. Give us rubber. Thank you. Don't read too much into that. All right, we'll take a couple of you. We'll add you down over... It says one division. Let's add a second one there. And you... I'm going to go down here as well. Okay. I only think I need to have like one in each province against Canada, and that's probably fine. The harsh winters appear to be actually giving them some attrition, which is fun. Downfall and stability. Well, I guess it was only a matter of time. I did have very low political power at the moment. So now we're producing more of that. Let's see. We are still at 72% popularity, so the popularity is quite nice. We are getting as much extra political power as possible there. Still only producing 0.7 per day, though. Recovering from the American Civil War is a huge downside. Anything that would help us get rid of that would actually be a big deal. That's probably reconstruction policies, right? It doesn't say, but I would imagine it does. New American Republic? Is there anything here that can replace recovering from the American Civil War? I don't see anything. Nope. Nope. There's tanks. It's not going to be in military. I'm not sure. All right, so if the tanks are done, we could almost start researching medium tanks, which would actually be a pretty good compromise between the heavy and the light that I was talking about earlier. None of this seems important to me right now. Military police, maintenance companies, logistics companies are pretty tempting. Not quite ready to go for improved artillery, and I don't think I need anti-air or anti-tank if I'm just fighting the Pacific states and Mexico in the near future, at least not yet. So let's start working on some encryption tech. The Kingdom of Serbia has capitulated to Hungary, who is becoming quite the powerhouse right now. They got Romania and Serbia. Look at Hungary go. Nice. What's this? Slovenia. Huh. Hungary. What are you doing? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it. You don't get to see Hungary do that much these days. Although I will say I was really happy when the developers added in Hungary as a playable nation in the base Hearts of Iron 4 game, because being able to reform the Austrian-Hungarian Empire is just awesome. All right, so we got Long's doctrine or whatever. That's good. We can't do this? League of Nations. I can't do this yet. Oh. I don't know what that means. Manifest Destiny does nothing right now. The League of American States. Do we need this first? Let's go for the reconstruction policies, because I want to get some extra political power gain, because being in the negatives is not exactly great. The Long Doctrine, or is this what it is? With the American Union state firmly established, defeating the syndicates in Central and South America was necessary to ensure the security of the new state. A strong position would allow for interventionism against the syndicates before they could successfully secure a position in the Western Hemisphere. Some were concerned that the AUS was spreading itself thin and that internal issues should be addressed first. No, I think we want to destroy syndicalism. That'll make some people happy, including Canada, and upset a lot of others. Syndicalism is a blight upon humanity and must be stopped. Yes, that's what I want. Let's create a new front line up here, by the way. I just want to have some defenses. I don't think I need quite this many here. Actually, let's just have these guys here, these National Guards, go up to this. And have you guys go up here as well. Okay, 5 divisions is not a lot. We're a little spread thin, but anything to kind of hold them back if something happens. Barring the unfortunate. Okay, so we're still producing some motorized. We have lots of artillery coming in. That's good. I guess I can start training up some more infantry. And Tibetan, Moklik, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, don't care about any of that. Still missing out on some support equipment now. So that's something else we want to start producing more of as we get more of our military factories. Speaking of which, how we're doing. We don't have much in the way of civilian factories to use. Currently 13 that are actually usable. That's a little unfortunate, but oh well. I'm going to say that I want to make the civilian factories in New York City a slightly high priority. More civilian factories would actually be great right now. We'll go a long way. Oh well. Mexico is so distracted. I want to kill them. I want to kill them. Why won't you let me? Kill Mexico. It's fine. What else do we need to do? Let's see. These guys are almost ready to train. We are just missing motorized equipment. Improved equipment has been done. Let's prioritize getting these guys set up, since they're so close to being finished. It is October of 1939, or 1938. Almost time to start making some huge upgrades. Could upgrade our fighters. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Also radio. Let's go for radio. Detection. I want radar. What little air superiority I can get over Mexico actually could make a big difference. So radar, thank you. Radar helps a bit with that. So let's go ahead and grab that. It's pretty basic. Some of these divisions are getting finished. Excellent. Let's add the proper infantry to this division. The fall of Madrid. Kingdom of Spain is falling apart. Carlist Spain is taking over. That's fun. I don't think it changes much for me, but it's fun anyway. Okay, that's another one done. Let's add you to the list. No template for heavy tanks. We do have 11 heavy tanks right now. We need way more than that, though. Reconstruction policies are done. Excellent. So, industry and electronics, 50% research for 3 of them is pretty good. The Industrial Security Act. Patriotic Soldiers GI Bill. Population, consumer goods, resource gain efficiency. Support ABC. The American Broadcasting Corporation, National Unity. I could actually use more national unity. We're quite low on that right now. League of American Nations or the League of American States? The New American Republic. Would love that political power. But let's go for the League of American States. I'm going to create myself a proper faction, and we'll see if people are willing to join. Rebirth of the country. After the devastation of the American Civil War, Long and the America First Party were hoping to rebuild America stronger than before. The syndicalist threat was still present around the world, and a strong America was needed to meet this threat. Due to the war, there was a significant labor shortage, and tough decisions would be needed to get the country back on its feet. Conscript them, lose political power and manpower, but we gain Thomas Schenck, which gives consumer goods factories, civilian factory construction speed. That's pretty good for a year. Or the corporations can handle this, and it's a little bit weaker. But research time. Right when we're going into 1939. That's pretty good. I also can't afford to keep losing so much political power, so we'll go with that for now. There goes some encryption tech. Excellent. So we're now close enough, I would say, to 1939. We can start researching some of that. Improved artillery or infantry equipment? I'm going to have to go with infantry equipment. That's still pretty good for everybody. Okay, add you to the pile. Welcome to the bear pile. Sorry, if you guys haven't seen Bear Taffy, by the way, look him up sometime. He's a pretty fun YouTuber. He doesn't play the same types of games at all, but if you guys like things like Darkest Dungeon and stuff, he's pretty fun. Good guy. I like him a lot. Decryption is finished. Let's go for some improved artillery. Thanking you. More infantry. We are about to finish up with this general, which means I can probably start taking some of this. And we'll add you here. And we'll leave that alone for now. Okay. Just rearrange some of our troops since we are about to get proper infantry and militia do not serve me anymore. Go here. Okay. Good. Reasonable amount of manpower. Yeah, there's just nothing for me to do until I'm able to actually attack somebody. We're just rebuilding. And my construction speed still feels very low, and that's partly because I only have 16 usable civilian factories at the moment. Dominion of India is trying to take over things. It's not fun. How dare you, Mexico, taking over American land? You didn't seriously think that I was going to be okay with that, did you? Don't be ridiculous. And I'm really angry that I don't have more oil to export. I wanted to be the owner of all oil. Right now, the Pacific States and Mexico have all the oil. I need all 500 of this. Everyone will have to talk to me. And if anyone ever declares war on me, the entire world's oil supply is shot. It is mine and mine alone. Let's actually take these guys. We're going to tell them to stop their orders, and we're going to have them patrol around the Gulf of Mexico to start, I think. That should be pretty good. We could actually consider trying to set up a marine invasion. Do I actually have the tech needed for a naval invasion? Yes. Some anyway. If I wanted to send some militia, we could try doing a quick sneak attack down here. Alternatively, here's 5 new infantry. Let's just go here. We're going to set up a quick general. This guy's fine. And naval invasion from here down toward Mexico City. I'm curious if we can make something like that work if we successfully distract them. That could be a pretty good way to cut the head off the snake. The League of American States. You know what? Before we... Oh, wait. Yeah, we can do World Plan... Yes! War Plan Purple. I want to go to war before they end this thing against the Pacific States. 2 wars for them to fight is going to be difficult. And I know where all their troops are currently. So I could push fast. All my generals agree. This would be really freaking easy. All right. Do you have... Looks like you have all the naval superiority you need. That's good. I was a little bit worried that New Orleans was over here, and I'd have to patrol both. We can just patrol one sea tile, or one region, and be able to do our naval invasion. Oh, I think this is going to be easy. They'll never freaking see it coming. How's my recruitment doing? Pretty good, actually. Okay, how are we doing on logistics? Catching up on support equipment. Radio detection and improved artillery are both done. Good. Anti-tank is something I'm going to want, so we can start researching that. Or, no, wait, it's 1939. Upgrade the engineers, upgrade the recon, and let's stop producing outdated artillery. Let's upgrade. We have enough of a reserve of 2.9 thousand that I think we can afford to do that. All right, so the front line here is getting a little ugly. Honestly, we can probably afford to just start getting rid of some of this. Yeah, let's set up a proper front line here. And all of these guys... Well... All of you get set up here. Wait, 31 divisions. Is that correct? Did it automatically fix that for me? It might have. Okay, you know what? No, we'll leave it as it is. As long as we still have our guys up here to the north, I think we're okay. Okay, War Plan Purple. It's purple because it's amazing. Our place in the sun and the case of Guantanamo Bay Naval Base. Ooh, that would be fun. New unassigned divisions. Add them here. Go to this. More infantry means we can hold. How's our recruitment looking? More on the way. For now, join this guy. Okay. I could try upgrading some more of my militia units. I think I need more support equipment to make that work, though. Let's see. Those guys are already upgraded. Let's look at some of these. What would be involved? Yeah, I need more support equipment before I can do anything. All right, let's go to production. We have 2 full lines of that right now. We're finishing up repairing everything. That's good. South Carolina's trying to build up some military factories. I think we need to build more civilian factories, to be honest. Because we're struggling on this front a little bit. We don't have nearly enough to actually be building factories in a timely fashion. If I had the oil and I could export it all, that would make up the problem. But since we don't, oh well. Mobile defense is done. We can work toward dispersed support or integrated support. I like the extra soft attack from our support artillery and organization. Alternatively, line artillery recovery rate. Line artillery, soft attack, or support equipment. What's better? Probably support, because that's what I have right now. I don't have any line artillery. So I think we're going to go for integrated support. I think, if I'm understanding correctly, the line artillery would be like having artillery here, as opposed to in the support, which right now I don't have any in my main divisions, so oh well. National focus, Mexican intervention. The case of Guantanamo Bay Naval Base. So we could demand something from Cuba, even though they totally gave me stuff. And we'll do that. The Cubans have complied and gave me Guantanamo. Thank you. Our place in the sun. The occupation of American overseas territory by foreign powers during the Civil War was an affront to the Union state. The establishment of Canadian authority over the Panama Canal Zone, however, was a provocation that could not be overlooked. The victorious government now looked to restore those lands seized by their neighbors to the north. Demand the return. They're not going to be happy with me. I mean, they really don't like me already. They're not going to do it, but let's demand it anyway. Oh, they agreed it to me. Barbecues and hot dogs for everyone. Yay! I control the Panama Canal. Do you know how important that is, though? The Panama Canal is a huge deal if you can hold it. That's big. Thank you. I now control all trade through the Pacific and the Atlantic. Slap off some major tariffs. Let's start raking in money. Please. Be a big deal. All right, Mexico. You're going down. We're justifying a goal against you. You never saw it coming. So we still have the recovering, right? Yeah, we're still recovering from the American Civil War. Monthly population minus 5%. The whole population's dying off? All right, we have some stability. That's good. I don't know what it takes to get rid of that. Infantry equipment is done. Good. More support companies. Upgrade the field hospitals? Yes, please. Let us replace our infantry equipment with the better stuff. We'll upgrade that gradually. Almost done making motorized. We're still producing some battleships. Let's go ahead and reduce the number of convoys. We don't need this many. Start producing a lot more of those. Battleships win wars, man. It is really sad, honestly. I'd love to see Paradox rebalance the naval combat so it actually makes sense, but as things currently stand, battleships are so strong compared to literally everything else. There's no good reason not to only build battleships and the occasional carrier. And that's it. That's really it. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and set up not a front line, an offensive line. We'll just sort of have you, like, gradually push out like this. There we go. We have militia, and my militia are actually getting stronger, so we might as well. Although eventually I want to replace all militia with proper infantry, but that's going to take me a bit of time. We are caught up now on motorized. That's good. We have finished producing some more units. They are getting added on to this guy. Let's go ahead and add some more over here. I think 10 is the most I can expect for a naval invasion, so we'll take the rest of these unassigned ones. We'll add them here. That's too many, though. Hang on. Add you to this. There's 24. Okay, there we go. The Platinian War. After the Great South American War of the 1930s, two regional powers emerged in South America, Brazil and Argentina. The latter of whom later evolved into the Federation of La Plata. Tensions between these two giants, former enemies in the war, have turned to rivals for South American domination, have been rising for years, and a La Platan victory against Paraguay and Bolivia did little to ease them. The fragile peace has been finally broken. They have now an outright war. We probably won't be able to stop them, and frankly, I don't much care, but I'd love to see Brazil fall apart. They are syndicalists. We can have authoritarian Dems. Sure, I'll let them be in charge of South America, at least until I've formed the new American Empire. Or whatever. We have a faction now, right? Yep, there we go. The League of American States. Nice. So that means we can't join any other factions or expect anyone to help us, but that's okay. That's okay. I assume when I kill Mexico, I'll be able to take my land properly and then release Mexico as its individual nation. Probably. Engineer company done. That's so useful. Seriously, engineer companies are great. Let's go ahead and research an upgraded fighter, because I'm going to want that. Mexican intervention is done. Recon company is done. June of 1939. Let's see. Medium tanks. Yes, start researching those. I'll never produce light tanks. So now we can finish that. And rather than move on to the rest of this, we could go for the American School, but I don't have any faction members. New American Republic sounds pretty nice. Let's go ahead and start working on it. So I'm going to get an event, right? Or do I get to just declare war now? Retake core states. Nuevo Mexico. No. All of it. All of it. Arizona, Tucson. Those are Tucson's in Arizona, guys. Okay. It'll only take me 60 days and take 12 political capital. Let's do it now. I assumed I was going to get an event that would let me do it for free. But if not, fine. The Mexican coup. Wait a minute. The Mexican government is an affront to America. They are a godless, syndicalist nation, and we cannot tolerate such a government on our borders. However, Pablo González Garza has offered us a solution to let him take over, and he will make Mexico friendly. Launch the coup, but I still intend on killing you. I mean, I'm taking the land, guys. You can't have it. Mine. Mine. And it doesn't seem to have done much. There's radical socialists everywhere. Radical socialists everywhere. Oh, no. The coup failed. Duh. The coup has failed, and we must now figure out how to proceed. We're at war. Oh, good. Cancel the justification, please. Thank you. Go to war! Hooray! All right. Kill, kill. And once these guys are distracted, we'll launch the naval invasion. Nasal invasion? We could launch that, too. All right, I think we're going to be able to push forward more or less unopposed for a bit. You guys don't need to be cautious anymore. National Protection Act is done. Good. This is looking fine. Cavalry are weak, right? So can we push against? Nope, 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 nope. We're taking attrition, apparently. Okay, so here goes nothing. Push, push, push. What kind of national unity do you have right now? 80%? You don't have a lot of victory points, though, do you? I mean, if we took over Mexico City, that would be, like, huge, right? Think so. I think their forces are distracted. You know what? Let's just launch the naval invasion now. Free military factories. Good. Let's start producing more infantry equipment. We'll need that. Then we'll add on probably some more tanks and support equipment. Reason being, I still have a lot of troops that I want to upgrade. These guys can now join purple, I guess, for now. No, wait. Let's cycle out the militia. I'd rather have the militia as my primary defensive force and proper infantry as my offensive force. I said that right, yes? Defensive and offensive? I hope I did. Okay, we're landing next to Mexico City. Gotcha. Go. You guys. No, no. Why are you retreating? Why are you retreating? Why are you retreating? You don't have to. That was stupid. You were fine right there. Okay. Group all this up. We're going to take the air base real quick. We're going to snag that and get air superiority from behind. You never expected it. They came from behind. That'd be great. Grab Mexico City. Oh, there are people here. Help them kill Mexico City. Okay, hang on. You go this way. You go up here. See what we can do. You go here. Okay, all of this. We are unsuccessfully pushing. Get some reinforcements. Push. Not getting much. Okay. You go here. You go here. Why is my supply so bad? Some of you go this way. The other two sit tight. Push. If he's going to keep making it easy for me, let's do it. Reinforce from both sides. Surround the city. There we go. This helps. This helps a lot. Perfect. You go this way. We're going to push against all of that. Mexico's on their way down. Now, it says we have no divisions, which is incorrect. All of you guys are a part of this. My organization's quite low, but I think it's going to be all right. Grab this. I want that airbase, too. Come on. Mexico City. Mexico City. There we go! Mexico, the oldest capital in North America and the 5th largest city by population, fell today by invading American forces. They encircled the city and then moved into the lake bed from the west. No, it wasn't. From the east. Cutting the major transportation arteries through the lower areas and forcing Mexican defenders to bleed off into the foothills to the east. Excuse me. As of today, the general in charge of the American occupation was sighted entering the National Palace to negotiate with the governor for a ceasefire. Rumors claim American troops are touring the old Aztec ruins and picking up free souvenirs for themselves. And now it looks like the survivors of Spanish tyranny will learn to live under the yoke of the American Union state control. Nice. We're going to add all you guys to this. You guys are on your way over there. This one's going to go here. You're going to go to all of that, and then you're just going to do this, and then you're going to join. Okay. They're trying to rally some reinforcements, which is bad. Get these guys here. Okay. Now we just need to hold it while reinforcements are on the way. They're going to overreact here. They have to. We can get some new air wings. Let's add in some fighters. Air superiority over this region. This is what I want. We have air superiority over the southwest already. Looks like the Pacific states are trying to take more lands. They ended their war. Okay, so the Pacific states are out of this. So now it's just us versus them. Which is fine. Don't get me wrong. But I need to end this video here. So we'll reorganize these front lines a little bit to make more sense. And we're going to push Mexico into the freaking ocean. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.